Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out Porridge. Hopefully you guys having a fantastic day, man. Alright, last episode, Lenny's girl broke up with him, man, which is cold-blooded. But looks like he's into Fletcher's daughter, man. Which I doubt Fletcher lets him date his daughter, man. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna still go for it. I have a feeling they're gonna end up getting together before the series is over. Maybe not. Maybe they're just making it seem that way. Because she was definitely digging him, because she asked who the boy was when they were meeting up with each other in the room. And she was checking him out and stuff. And she broke up with old boy, the one that Fletcher wanted her to break up with. He told Lenny that he's a good kid and all that jazz, but he was pretty PO with him when he asked if he could start writing his daughter. I think he actually already wrote her a letter and stuff, was going to send it off. Then he asked if he could, write her, I think it was. So, I think that's how it went. I don't know. But I know he's going to punch him at the end, so he's already upset about it. So, we'll see if it happens, man. But I feel like it might happen. I feel like they're going to end up getting together or something. That's going to be, something that's going to happen at the end of the series, once they're out. Wait, Lenny has a shorter sentence than Fletcher does, doesn't he? I think so. I can't remember. I think Lenny has 2 years and Fletcher has 5. I can't remember. I have to go back and watch the first episode and hear a sentence over again. So he might be out first and end up dating his daughter, and Fletcher might end up pissed off or something, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. But yeah, let's just go to jump into this episode and we'll talk about it more at the end.
Come on, then, Fletcher, on your rounds. Hospital and governor.
Oh, yes, I was just picking out something special for the governor, Mr. Barrett. Oh, I've got a very nice one here for his wife, too, and all. Listen to this. Journey to Paradise, a perilous odyssey of love and anguish set in turbulent Tuscany. Very torrid, too, according to the write-up.
It's not too torrid, is it?
Oh, no, have no fear. It's all done in the best of taste. They always put the light out.
Oh, come on, then, let's get going.
Oh, yeah, just before you
sexual.
go, Mr. Barrett, could you sign this requisition order, sir, for books? I mean, I know how busy you are, so don't bother reading. Just sign underneath the folder
here,
there.
so
I'll
it has to
would
be
you, sir? Thank you very
Oh,
much.
well,
Sexual, I'm guessing.
I think I'd better have a quick glance through it.
No, come on.
Fletcher.
We're a bit behind there, Mr. Barrett. Come on, chop.
There's a goofy bug out on this list.
No, a lot of these are quite unsuitable. I mean, they're not suitable at all.
Requisition list.
Well, I mean, look at that one.
What?
The Great Escape. Oh, dear. Nudes of the naughty 90s.
Porn magazine?
A history of erotica.
Well, I couldn't find it on the map, so I thought we ought to get a book and see where it was.
Stupid.
No, I can't let these through, Fletcher. I mean, they're mostly, sexual or subversive, you know. Your dear.
Oh, no, leave Voodoo Woman, sir. That's a classic Voodoo Woman, is.
No, now look, Fletcher. You've a very privileged job here. Now, you watch out you don't lose it. Oh, now, look, you must be
Oh,
careful,
don't
Fletcher,
worry,
because-
sir. Don't worry. It's all very objective. I haven't overlooked the
Why is he
tasks
so
that
worried?
confront you brave boys in blue. And I intend to spotlight your problems just as much as the ones that confront my fellow felons.
Oh, good. Splendid. What are you going to call your book, Fletcher?
Don't let the bastards grind you down.
This is not a good joke.
Mail then, Mrs. Heskey?
Yes, Mr. Venables. The Home Office has confirmed the dates of Mr. Mackay's promotion course.
Oh, yes.
They might be losing Miss Mackay.
Oh, Mrs. Heskey, what a rare treat.
Good morning, Fletcher.
Oh, what a lovely cardigan, if I may say so. Goes with your eyes. That's two of your best features, I've always thought that. Being tall, I suppose you can wear like
Yes, Fletcher, what is it?
Morning, sir. Morning.
Thank you, Mrs. Heskett. I think you'd better get that release form for me to sign.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, he wanted to squeeze fast. He's such a
Well, I
pervert.
would if you wouldn't. Fletcher, what is it? Oh, a book, sir. New consignment, sir.
That look on his face
And
like
they
she was
would like to have a
squeezing
first
fast.
pick of the new consignment, sir.
It's not a question of having first pick. I'd really like to look them over to see that there's nothing unsuitable for the men.
Oh, I see. I've got a good one for you, sir.
Tom Brown's School Days.
Oh, yes, the title is irrelevant, sir. The point is, it's exactly 1 1/4 inches thick, sir, which is what you wanted to keep up your wobbly bookcase. Remember?
Yes. Splendid. Thank you very much, Fletcher.
Still a pins were.
That's better. Much better.
Deprived of romance as we are in here, a slight brush with the governor's secretary is like a naughty weekend in Boulogne with a teenage nymphomaniac, isn't it, eh? Only a question of scale.
When's your birthday, Mr. Mackay?
April 25th.
Oh, yeah. Taurus, yeah. Not the subtlest of signs, the bull. Here, this is yours, listen. Endeavours you have been hoping for come to fruition. Oh, look at this. A favourable time for a move and seeking opportunities elsewhere.
Poppycock.
Oh, no. They're rarely wrong. You must be moving on, Mr. Mackay.
Holiday?
Not till August.
And your retirement's not due just yet, is it?
Don't you be insolent, Gumbar.
Well, it's all here in the stars, sir. A move is clearly indicated.
What happens when he takes
Of
the
the
paper from
question.
you?
You want to bet?
You mean you would wager on this nonsense?
Certainly, certainly. When it's as clear as this, I would owe you. You see, it doesn't do to deride what you don't know. The paranormal, the psychic. Now you take my Uncle Godfrey. Now, he walked under a ladder once, see? Purposely he did. Walked under this ladder. Laughed about it, he did. Laughed about it. Do you know, over the next 43 years, he lost all his teeth?
You would lose
So
your
goofy.
shirt betting on this astronomical nonsense.
Okay.
No,
Normal
it's
stuff.
not nonsense. I'll bet you anything you like. Within a few days, you will be leaving your familiar surroundings. There you are.
There's some nice birds in it.
I'm not looking at birds, am I? I'm reading the editorial, ain't I? I'm not like you lot. All you want out of a newspaper is horses and nudes. I'm just curious about what happens in the world outside me. I like to keep abreast.
Yeah, it does. It's got breast pasted all over our cell wall.
I'm not a breast man myself.
Who is this dude?
Beg your pardon, Mr. Williams.
Now, my initial interest is always awakened by the leg.
The leg.
crazy.
Just one of them?
I hear you're a bit of a ladies' man on the outside, Williams.
Oh, I've had my moments. I have a large sexual appetite, you see. Probably compensating for my years of deprivation in the Bridge End choir school. Consequentially, I suffer more than most in prison.
Well, from what I've been reading, mate, you're better off in here. Do you know this country is on the verge of economic ruin? This once great nation of ours is teetering on the brink of an abyss. Tell the Arabs to stuff it, and can we please buy London back?
Scottish oil. Don't you forget that. Scottish oil.
Oh, listen to the little Scottish nationalist all of a sudden. Oh, dear, would you believe it? A dusky Rob Roy. What's your tartan, mate? Black watch?
Half off Fletcher.
All right, it's Scottish oil. But it's English expertise that'll bring it out, innit?
Texan.
I don't know why I get into these pointless arguments with you nerds. I really don't. All I'm trying to painstakingly point out is that we're better off in here.
He's not wrong. I've known worse stir. Me and all.
Yeah, and with Mackay away, we've got the chance to work a few fiddles, haven't we, eh? Happy days are here again, aren't they?
True, yeah. I mean, Mr. Barraclough, he don't exactly rule with a rod of iron, do he?
Now, here we can start a bit of a flutter again, eh, Cook? Frog racing. We could start the frog racing. Yeah. Get them from the farm, couldn't we, eh? Frog racing.
Shall I tell you something about frogs, which is a fact? The frog, like me, has an enormous sexual appetite.
This is weird, dude.
And when the frog and his mate meet, he's at it for 28 days non-stop.
28 days?
Non-stop.
No wonder his eyes bulge out.
I doubt he stays gone, man. He's gonna pop back up from Mackay, dude.
God.
What's up, Fletch?
Happy days. I think they're over.
What are you talking about?
You remember me telling you about a screw in Brixton? Napa Wainwright, right bastard. He just walked in the door.
Oh, they got somebody even worse.
one.
And you don't think he's Mackay's replacement?
That's just what I am thinking, son, yeah.
He's a legend in his own lifetime, in the prison service, like.
Have you noticed? Promotion, he's got stripes, hasn't he? We'll have to just hope that success has mellowed him.
Something to say to me, have you? Well, my name's Wainwright. You address me as Mr. Wainwright or sir, and I'll button your lip.
He does.
Oh, no, that's not the word, Fletcher. No. No, I keep telling these men, Mr. Wainwright, that we're here to help them. To encourage them in a
Like
program
what?
of self-improvement and rehabilitation. To prepare them. It is our role to prepare them for going back into society.
We're here to keep them away from society. Our role, Mr. Barraclough, is to keep these scheming bastards locked in.
He don't care at all.
Yes, well, I expect he's a bit tired after that long journey.
Knock his heads around.
Spoke too soon, Fletcher.
Yeah.
Happy days are
Skies above here again.
Oh no. Look how scared he looks. I thought he's gonna make him lick it off. Like show enough from the last dragon. Oh, come on, bro. This is out of control. I guess it's better you put it back in there because knowing him, he'd probably be pissed off. This dude's
Mr.
bogus
Wainwright.
for wasting mash.
Know what you've done.
Now I double did it.
Have to do it all again now, won't we?
Oh no. He stepped on his hand.
You been doing that? Oh, I was out here worrying about you.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better.
Here,
Oh, look,
Bubs.
Barraclough's back on the
Get in
map,
trouble.
isn't it? Yes, and Wainwright is back at Brixton, where he belongs, see? Lost of face, you see. Had to apply for a transfer, didn't he, bloke like that?
So happy days are here again, eh?
Normal service will be resumed.
I knew he was gonna come back.
And he was here. And he came in. Oh, what a nice surprise, Mr. Nice surprise, wasn't it, Lenny, eh?
I thought it might be, Fletcher. I thought it might be. I think some of you wrongly assumed that I had left you for good, but as you see, nothing could be further from the truth. Only, I am somewhat disturbed to hear what has been happening in my absence. So now, we're going to have a new regime here, based not on leniency and laxity, but on discipline, hard work, and blind, unquestioning obedience. Feet will not touch the floor. Lives will be made a misery.
Damn.
I am back. And I am in charge here.
Oh shit.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Yeah, that's a big thing, being firm, fair, and consistent. Somebody might be like come off as like a douchebag, but at least they're like consistent and fair across the board, whatever authority they push out, as opposed to being like a bully and a douchebag nonstop and treating you like you're subhuman. You know, he's more like, I guess, a drill sergeant, because I think they say he came from like the military and stuff like that, where the other guy just probably just like a bully. He goes through and he's given a position of authority, so he treats them like they're subhuman, stepping on hands, doing just like, you know, crummy crap throughout the entire thing. So they're like, I say, be careful what you wish for when you want somebody to be completely out of there. You can get somebody that's way worse, far, far worse. That's happened so many times with, you know, jobs and stuff you have, where you have like a leader who seems like they're crappy just because they're, like I said, they're very firm in what they want done and how they want it done and things like that. But they're also fair and they're very consistent in what they do. And you get somebody in that's just a bully who just wants to move up the ladder, and they don't care about who, like, they write up, how they treat you, how they talk to you. They don't care about your work-life balance, any of those things. And they'll come in and they just destroy a lot of people's jobs, careers, or whatever you want to call it. And they'll switch things up. They don't care about like your work-life balance, any of that stuff. In the process of them moving up And I've seen that happen so many times where they destroy a lot of people's lives. People who had like 20-year careers and stuff in retail, and they don't care about any of those things. And you're super upset with the person you had previously, and you realize how much that person actually cared about the job, they cared about the company and where the company and stuff was going, and what your store needed to have done and everything. And once they're gone, you miss them because the other person comes in doesn't really care because they came from like outside the company. All they care about is moving up the corporate ladder, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely, man. I knew he was gonna come back. Like, there's no way this dude's gonna stay going. I don't see them just completely getting rid of him as a character. And when she gave the warden guy a pill, I'm guessing it was Viagra. Did she give him some Viagra or something? I'm thinking so they can get it on. I don't know. Because at first I thought maybe it was like a headache pill or something. I think she gave the dude's Viagra so they can get it on. And they're definitely smart enough to play the system to get him from out of the whole farm field to stop everything. That was pretty funny how I just walked in all nervously. So you guys gotta stop this. We gotta clean this mess up. But for now, let's get back to our sales. But yeah, I knew Makai was gonna come back for sure. I was like, that's no way it's just gonna stay gone. All in all, man, this is a really good episode. I enjoyed this a lot. It was kind of cool to see them all pull together and get old boy from going. Because I definitely agree with what he was saying, though. The guy who was a douchebag, I forget his name, though, who showed up and took Makai's place temporarily, about how he doesn't really need to be with the hardened inmates because, they take advantage of him and stuff like that. But, yeah, they do take advantage of him a lot. But I don't think it's cool to kind of put him with, like, the farm animals and stuff, man. Because they do it sometimes. Not all the time. So you definitely need somebody to be, like, a voice of reason to kind of balance out somebody like Makai sometimes. Because I feel like he does. At least he respects him enough. Where, remember, he left them in charge when they're, like, digging a pit and stuff. To go drink, of course. But he at least respects his authority enough to step away. And where he's willing to leave him in charge, where he feels like he knows his job enough to walk the block and stuff and look after the prisoners. Like, he doesn't completely disregard his authority and his experience, where he just put him with a bunch of farm animals and over, like, people there, So Makai at least has that level of respect for that guy's authority and his experience, where he won't just completely pull him off the job. I think he feels like they have, like, a relationship where they balance each other out with the inmates and stuff. And it's cool, man. I feel like everybody, they feel like it all works out well here. With both of them kind of like, I guess, yin and yang or whatever. All in all, like I said, this is a really good episode. It was cool to see everybody kind of come together and get this dysfunctional family back together. That is it, folks. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.